Michael was sent to a high security prison without trial. So this man was in prison. They locked him up. Why was he locked up? From the colonial past to politics and military, economic wise, and aid and culture. He is somebody that hates how France still affects the country, be it negatively or positively. He doesn't like it at all. Okay, lovely family, we are in Madagascar today. Yeah, Madagascar have been trending for some time now. And it is confirmed. You know, there's protests in Madagascar, heavy one. And it is confirmed that the military took over and they are now in charge of the country. Although there is a conflict claim, okay, this is the new man. He came out and confirmed that he took over the leadership of Madagascar. This young man who is, let's say, who was the current president, because if this man is in charge, then this man becomes the former president then. But he is still claiming that he's still in charge of the country. Although he fled out of the country, he practically left the country, or he left the country. You are the president of a country and your people are on the street protesting. The best you could do is to run away and still be claiming leadership. So the soldiers, this is the leader, this is the new man, Michael. He declared that he's in charge of the country. And if this man is still claiming to be the leader, so long as this man have the upper hand in the military, it means that, chairman, your reign is gone. The people don't want you. What actually happened in Madagascar, I don't want us to call it coup d'etat. Okay? All you need to know about what is going on, about this man and his relation with chairman, you know, and the relation of chairman with the country, what we should be expecting. I mean, you understand everything today. But first of all, I don't want us to look at what happened in Madagascar as coup d'etat. I don't want us to call it coup d'etat. The reason is, this is military takeover. That is how we can put it. When you say coup d'etat is when the military realize that, I mean, things are not going well in this country. And the citizens even don't have a say. They can't speak up. I mean, there's frustration. Things are not working in the government. Then the military get up and then before you realize there is they force their way in and then take over the leadership. That is what you call coup d'etat. But this one, I don't want us to use the word coup d'etat. We can say military takeover because it was the people that hit the street and said, we don't want, what is it? And said, we don't want this man again to be our president. He gave order to the police to take some of the citizens out. And the police actually obey from the beginning, hitting the people on the street with tear gas and live bullet. According to UN report, I published it in one of my videos. The first video I did about Madagascar. UN report says that 20 people are dead, 100 people were arrested. Practically, he was trying to suppress the people from speaking. And it was surprising because you came to power through the movement of, how do you call it, protest. He was an activist. Solid one. He was in charge of some protests that happened in the country in the past. So it was surprising that he today is giving order that they should shoot the protesters and arrest some of them. You understand? So that is what is happening right now. Newman claimed that he is in control. Now, this is what happened when there is military takeover in any country. When the military take over immediately, to the citizens, are we going to get the right things done by the military? To the colonial masters, they don't think about the citizen. Hey, these people that took power right now, are they going to make sure that the citizens get what they want? No. The first thought of the colonial masters is that, where is our interest standing? Is our interest going to go down or it will still stand? The benefits they are getting from the country, all of those things are what come into their mind, how to protect their interest, whether their interest is at stake or not. They do. Even if the military leader is a bad person, so long if he's going to treat the citizens anyhow and even squander the country, so long as their interest is intact, then they don't have a problem with it. So we are going to look at all those things right now. And I published a lot of details already in my first video, so I'm not going to talk much about, what is happening again. And this is Madagascar right here. And one of the things that burst up the protest, I said in one of my videos, it was because the people were complaining about water shortage. There was solid water cut, and even electricity is not even available in some places. It was becoming so frustrating. Businesses cannot move forward, which is the reason why the people hit the street. And it was surprising also because Madagascar, when you look at the country, I mean, it's in the middle of a big ocean. In Madagascar, it's not like other African countries that have border with any country. No. If you want to move from Madagascar to any African country at all, or any country at all, it's either you go by flight or you go through the sea. Because they don't border with any country. They are in the middle of water. So water surrounds you and you are in the middle of water. And I don't know why you are having water issue. It is not making sense at all when you think about it. In Ghana, when you want to go to Togo, you can just get to the border and then you cross. You don't have to go through the sea. When you want to go to Nigeria, you can take car from the station and then they take you to Nigeria. If you want to go to Côte d'Ivoire, I mean, you can have route, but Madagascar is different. You have to go through the sea because they are in the middle of the sea. Now, there are so many questions. Who is this man who sees power? He took over the leadership. Little of updates concerning this man are in the internet. Prior to the military takeover, you can't get any detail about this man. But right now, at least, after he took over, details have been digged out about him. So I'm going to present some to you right here. You're going to read with me. I'll read some with you. So what you need to know about him, his opinion about Emmanuel Macron and how France influenced the country. Everything detail is here. I'll give you what you need to know about him. If you are already here and then you are enjoying what we are doing, I urge you to support us by liking the video and subscribing to be part of the family. Some of you have been watching us for a long time and then you have not subscribed to the channel. I don't understand why. I don't know what is going on. But yeah, support us, all right? Now, this man, his name is Michael. The second name that is added to the name, that is the name Randrianirina. I don't want to be mentioning that. So instead of Randrianiri, whatever that name is, I'll be using Michael in place of that. The first name is Michael. So I'll be using that because I can't pronounce. Before we pronounce this, it will take 10 minutes. All right. Now, according to the report, he was born in Sovehipoti, a small village in the southern Andro region of Madagascar. So there's a region in Madagascar named Andro. Andro. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, you have it on your screen. Now, later, he became the governor of Andro. He became the governor of that small village from 2016 to 2018 during the presidency of Harry Rajo, blah, 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 blah. It is there. You can read it yourself. Their name, I don't know the reason why any name in Madagascar that starts with Ra, then there's a problem with the rest. Why do you have this long name? Now, after that, Michael served as the head of an army infantry unit in the city of Tolara, a job he kept until 2022. All right. Now, he openly, this is his stand, what you need to know about his stand. He openly criticized Rajolina, the current president who fled the country, the one that he took over from right now. He always criticized this particular president because of things that are not going right. He openly criticized Rajolina, a businessman who took power through a coup in 2009, stepped down in 2013, and returned 5 years later after winning the election. So that is the story of this man. He became the leader of the country after there was coup d'etat, and he have to supervise. He became, the substitute government. I don't know if that is right English. Yeah, he became the leader for some time and then calmed down after that election, and then he took over again, all right, which is, I believe, the term he's running right now, which landed him in trouble. Okay, let's read forward. In November 2023, Michael was sent to a high-security prison without trial. So this man was in prison. They locked him up. Why was he locked up? He was accused of trying to start a mutiny and planning a coup. Okay. I think because of his stand in criticizing the government, they accuse him of being somebody who wants to do coup d'etat in the country. So they locked him up in 2023. And according to the update, it says many student groups, soldiers, and politicians said his arrest was unfair and politically motivated. He was finally released in February the following year. So I think this is the people's person. Because if this guy can be arrested and student group, including the soldiers and politicians also spoke that he should be released and he was released, then he must be a very popular man in the country. Yes. Because currently he's the most popular man in Madagascar right now. And we don't know whether he's going to take the step of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Assimi Goïta, General Tiani of Niger. We don't know. Because this man, according to the rest of the update, as you can read here, if you can read with me, let me use Michael as I promised. Michael has always spoken about how much he loves his country and how it's still affected by France, Madagascar's former colonial ruler, until 1960. So this man doesn't like, he loves his country, but doesn't like how the country is affected by France. That is the details I got about this man right here. Because I told you, there's small detail out there, little detail about him. So digging is starting. Since he became a very popular person, digging begin with him, and then we'll get more of the details actually. But all you need to know about this man till date right now, information is available, is what I just read to you right now. He is somebody that hates how France still affects the country, be it negatively or positively. He doesn't like it at all. And we are asking, is he going to, go through the path of Ibrahim Traoré, Assimi Goïta, General Tiani? I can't tell. So all eyes right now are on him. We are going to see whether it was just a criticism of France, how France is affecting the country, or he's going to take certain actions. We don't know. Only the future will tell. But we need to understand the relationship between Madagascar and France. And what are the things that France still have connected to Madagascar. So I got you detail of the relationship between Madagascar and France, what they have in common, what are the relations, and why the main man right now doesn't like France. So let's find out the relation between them. These are the details. Let me read some from the colonial past to politics and military, economic wise, and aid and culture. All right. So the colonial past. France ruled Madagascar from 1896 to 1960. Even after independence, France has stayed very involved, just like the rest of the countries. Just like Togo, just like Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, before they took, they dumped their colonial masters. Okay? Just like every Francophone country out there, after independence, France is still involved. Politically and military-wise, France is still helping in training Madagascar, helps train Madagascar soldiers and work with the country on security in the Indian Ocean. Economic wise, France is one of Madagascar's biggest trading partners. Madagascar sells vanilla, fish, and clothes to France. France sells machines, food, and electronics to Madagascar. Many French companies invest in Madagascar's energy, transport, and mining projects and earn money from them. And I want to tell you that one of the biggest electric dam in Madagascar right now is controlled by France. It's completely, fully backed by France. When you check the rest of the details, aid and culture-wise, France gives aid for schools, hospitals, and roads. French language, schools, and culture are still strong in Madagascar. So this is the details of the relation between Madagascar and France currently, as it stands. We don't know the changes that the new main man is coming to make, but we are watching. And also, Madagascar, unlike Togo and the rest of the Francophone countries, they don't use the CFA franc. This is the currency they use. It is called Madagascar, something like that. Okay, so this is the currency that they use. They don't use the CFA franc. Okay, unlike the rest of the country. So right now, where is France standing as this man is taking over? That is the question right now. We are going to watch carefully to see what will be the next action of this gentleman. Because from report, this gentleman is a Pan-African. He, according to details of the report, he loved his country so much, and BBC even approached him, and he told BBC that he would prefer to speak in his own language because he doesn't like to glorify the colonial language. So if somebody is beginning to speak like that, just know that we are going to have more news coming from Madagascar, more updates will come out from Madagascar. So we are watching, and currently this new man is in charge of Madagascar. The current president, let me call it that way, the current president who fled the country is also claiming to be in charge of the country. But all you need to know is what I just brought out right now. The military right now is in charge of Madagascar. And we are watching closely to see what is going to be the new development coming from Madagascar. Thank you so much. And if you love this update, you love the breakdown, let me know in the comment section. Your thoughts should be in the comment section, and also like the video to support us. All right, it won't take anything from you. Respect. See you in the next episode. Bye.